Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Go. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Hello once again, everybody. This is Eric Lima, and you are watching my YouTube channel and show named WEML-TV, Channel 77, Episode 372. Yeah, we are continuing on. This time around, it'll be NXT Event Center. In fact, NXT was one of the first WWE brands to get at least some fans back in the arena. Not as a huge crowd, like in the huge arenas, but I think that will soon change. But they had some fans in the CWC, the Capitol Wrestling Center, so pretty excited. Pretty excited about that. So, what? The first WWE brand to get. Like I said, get actual people back, actual fans back inside the crowds, and they've been doing everything they can. So, NXT's been, I'll tell you what, they've been, NXT's been pretty hot about that, been pretty hot, and it gets even, I'll tell you one thing, a lot of changes have been happening, and on the two main rosters, got to the point where, who knows what's going to happen. I'm really excited about NXT, and this this is the fallout from the Great American Bash, mind you, because last week is the Great American Bash. Here's the deal. It kicked off with Ember Moon going one-on-one with Dakota Kai, and Ember Moon tweeted about Shotzi Blackheart's SmackDown debut this past Friday. She says she will fire pitch no more, but she will be proud. But Ember Moon will continue with her mission, trying to be the NXT Women's Champion. And it was a great matchup, and then Dakota Kai ended up being that much better and defeated Ember Moon. Then the lights went out as Raquel Gonzalez was celebrating with Dakota Kai, because Raquel Gonzalez, the NXT Women's Champ, was accompanying her Dakota Kai to the ring. Xia Li showed up and decided to confront Raquel Gonzalez and challenged her to a championship match. And it seems like Mei Ying has probably sent Miss Xia Li on a mission. Can Xia Li make history in the WWE by becoming the first Chinese superstar to capture a championship? It'll be very interesting to see if that match was going to happen. Then Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Diamond Mine. That would be Malcolm Bivens, Hideki Suzuki, Tyler Rust, and Roderick Strong. And they said he issued an open challenge. Bobby Fish interrupted the Diamond Mine and said, "I'll accept." And then Malcolm Bivens told Bobby Fish, "Hey, you're going to be taking on Tyler Rust." And Bobby Fish is fine. And then Ike Manjiro cut a promo on the NXT Tournament Breakout tournament as he goes one-on-one with Duke Hudson, and found out that Ikemen means handsome in Japanese. No, I'm just joking. About me thinking being handsome, I'm not handsome. I'm just cool. But Ike Manjiro, best of luck to him in that matchup in the NXT Breakout tournament. Cameron Grimes to the broom, as he would say, as LA Knight was waiting for him. He was a couple minutes late, so LA Knight says, "We got to get going." And then they gave him a little bit of makeover, and then he says, "Take a look at you." And then Cameron Grimes says, "This is good," you know? It's like Cameron Grimes is enjoying being a butler. A lot more. Tyler Rust took on Bobby Fish. It was a great matchup, to say the least. Roderick Strong's distraction caused Bobby Fish, as Tyler Rust did pick up the victory over a veteran like Bobby Fish. Kushida does come to the Fish's aid when they were about to jump him. So Samoa Joe talks to Karrion Kross about the ring rules, and then when Karrion Kross kept on ignoring him, Samoa Joe says, "Do you understand?" And then he says, "If you screw me out there." Excuse me. Karrion Kross just warns him, "If you screw me out there, it'll be you needing to understand the rules," or something like that. And Samoa Joe's I take that as a yes. The way he came in was about to get interviewed, but then it was Austin Theory, Johnny Gargano, and Candice LeRae said, "Well, we're all business. We got to go, right?" Indy Hartwell was kind of like, a little downtrodden. Didn't get to see much of Dexter Lumis. And then Beth Phoenix was talking to Indy about this and gave Indy a little bit of advice, too. So, Beth Phoenix is a good friend, too, and I'm sure Indy Hartwell will take that to heart. Earlier, Saray was supposed to challenge Toni Storm, but Toni Storm did turn her down, but Gigi Dolan accepted the challenge. So Saray took on Gigi Dolan, and a surprise appearance by Mandy Rose. What is she doing on NXT? Is the WWE splitting the partnership between her and Dana Brooke? We don't know for sure. I'll be very, very surprised if that's the case. Dana Brooke, as you know, is newly engaged to Ulysses Diaz. Maybe they need to split the team up so Dana Brooke can focus on that. I don't know. Will there be more releases? I don't know either. That's something that, sometimes WWE doesn't make a whole lot of sense in doing some of these things, but whatever. So, Mandy Rose has arrived. And then Saray did pick up the victory over Gigi Dolan. Legado del Fantasma cut a promo dissing Hit Row and Dexter Lumis. And then Duke Hudson, the former Brendan Vink, cut a promo on Ike Manjiro and the breakout tournament how he's going to win it. Dexter Lumis took on Santos Escobar one-on-one. Dexter Lumis gives me the Undertaker-like vibes with the focused intensity. And then, in fact, it got some mind games to the point where Escobar saying he's a creepy dude, right? But in the end, though, Legado del Fantasma, Joaquin Wilde, and Raul Mendoza paid dividends for him as Escobar did pick up the victory. And then Hit Row did confront LDF, and Santos Escobar wants the North American Championship. Wade Barrett sits down, talks to Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly says you learn from your losses, man. So Kyle O'Reilly took the loss in stride. Then LA Knight and Cameron Grimes did the Butler promo. It continues on, and he tells Cameron Grimes to mow the lawn. And he goes, no problem. Cameron Grimes, no problem, I can get this done. He said, I'm not giving you the keys to that big lawnmower. You're gonna do the lawnmower with the old-fashioned way. And Cameron Grimes says, no problem. My grandma used to chase me on these things. Cameron Grimes, he's the man. I love him. I think he's trying to get inside LA Knight's head. And he's doing a good job. I'm sure back in Cameron Grimes' mind, maybe thinking, maybe I can still get into his head. Maybe I should get him to fight me again. You never know with him. But during the commercial break, Indy Hartwell was trying to help Lumis to the back. But then Candice LeRae pushes Indy Hartwell when she's about to kiss him. I'm like, Candice LeRae, what are you doing? Candice LeRae, I call her Buzzkill Candice because she killed the buzz. Buzzkill. Candice LeRae's a buzz killer, man. Indy was about to go for it, man. Let Indy and Dexter, let Index fall in love, man. Oh, boy. Get your purple-haired butt out of her Indy's business, let me tell you. So, anyways, the breakout round one match of Duke Hudson and Ike Manjiro. And Duke Hudson's size and power. In fact, Wade Barrett says that Duke Hudson reminds him of himself. Oh, boy. But in the end, Duke Hudson did win the first round. Mackenzie Mitchell was interviewing Pete Dunne with Oney Lorcan about, he says, I don't care who comes out the champ. I want to prove myself. I want a shot. And then Timothy Thatcher says, okay, what is it? Be the best technical wrestler or the baddest man on the planet? Who wants to know? And then Tommaso Ciampa blindsides Dunne, and all four men were about to brawl and be separated by security. Then they had a matchup, Casey Catanzaro and Caden Carter versus Aaliyah and Jesse Kameda of the Robert Stone brand. It was a heck of a matchup, but then Robert Stone tried to do whatever it takes to help his team win. But in the end, Casey Catanzaro and Caden Carter did pick up the victory. But Aaliyah is about had enough and turned on Robert Stone, attacking Robert Stone, and walked out on Robert Stone. Aaliyah made a smart choice. But Frankie Monet showed up, looked at Jessie Kamea, and goes with her, and then goes to the back, along with Robert Stone. Maybe Robert Stone could be seeing something else. Samoa Joe goes over the rules with Gargano. Gargano says no problem and all this. JoJo, you want to get a shirt? Nah, I know you know business, no problem. And then Pete Dunne confronts Samoa Joe. Gee, ever since Samoa Joe came back on NXT, it's like everybody wants a piece of him. Adam Cole wants a piece of him, a little bit more. Speaking of which, more shenanigans with LA Knight and Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes paid some kid off to help him mow his lawn. He's still, I think LA Knight's an idiot sometimes. You forget that Cameron Grimes still got the money. So in the end, Cameron Grimes accidentally bumps LA Knight in the pool. I was dying of laughter. I thought that was the funniest thing in the world. Cameron Grimes, the man to the moon. Oh, I like Cameron Grimes. Let's see. Adam Cole cut a promo on Kyle O'Reilly. And then Samoa Joe. It seems like ever since Samoa Joe came back to NXT, it's like people want a piece of him. You got Adam Cole that wants a piece of him. You got Pete Dunne that wants a piece of him. Now, Karrion Kross wants a piece of him. Like everybody wants a piece of Samoa Joe. Test himself, right? Bronson Reed interrupts Cole. He says, "I got nothing to lose. I don't have the North American title. You want to take?" And Adam Cole tries to attack him. Reed was ready. Samoa Joe shows up, confronts Adam Cole. Adam Cole walks out. Takes a look at Reed. Reed's like, now, Reed and Samoa Joe, I'll sign up for that matchup. But then they had the NXT Championship matchup. But before the match had started, after the commercial break, Frankie Monet and Jessie Kamea, they said, and then they walked away with Robert Stone. And Mandy Rose says, hey, the Robert Stone brand's under new management. Has Mandy Rose want to join? If Mandy Rose joins forces with Frankie Monet and Jessie Kamea, I think it's going to be a very interesting, to say the least. Or is Mandy Rose doing some recruiting, or is she going to be wrestling in NXT more? A little bit more on Mandy Rose. And that women's division could be very interesting, to say the least. What's become of Dana Brooke? Well, we'll find out this coming Monday night on Raw. Will that free up Dana Brooke and said, come over to SmackDown and try to go for the women's Money in the Bank? Who knows for sure. Lots of questions need to be answered as far as Dana Brooke is concerned. They had the excellent match with Karrion Kross, Johnny Gargano. Joe had to reinsert himself as a referee. But in the end, Karrion Kross still is the champ, but then he confronted Samoa Joe. They were jaw-jacking, and then Karrion Kross attacked Samoa Joe, put him in that sleeper hold from behind. And it seems like now Samoa Joe may have no choice but to step back in the ring with Karrion Kross. I think I forgot to tell you guys this part, that after Rust beat Bobby Fish, they're about to attack Bobby Fish, and then Kushida came to the aid of Bobby Fish. Now, as a result of that, and as a result of the confrontation between Gonzalez and Xia Li, 2 matches happening next week. One, it will be the now we know another round 1 match of the NXT Breakout Tournament will continue. Another match that will happen will be Bobby Fish and Kushida to go up against the Diamond Mine team of Tyler Rust and Roderick Strong. The NXT Women's title will be on the line, history in the making, as Raquel Gonzalez to defend against Xia Li of Tian Sha. So that is going to be a heck of a matchup, to say the least. So anyways, so that is where we stand right about now. And looks like Thursday we'll be talking NXT UK, and we're going to be NXT UK, and it seems I got to renew my premium subscription on Peacock to do that. So that's what we're going to do. So it will be a heck of a, because I know a women's championship match will be happening next week. Next coming Thursday, when Meiko Satomura to defend against Amal in NXT UK. And then we have a confrontation between Ilya Dragunov and Walter for their match next week. So we'll see what happens there. All right, that's all the time we have on the show. I'm going to upload this video, and it'll be my last video for the night, as I'm going to try to get some sleep and all that good stuff, and get ready for tomorrow, and we'll see what happens, okay? I will see you guys later. Have a good night, and remember, peace, love, and bless out until the next episode.